A, B, C, A, B, C. I'm going to bring both A, B, C's together. A and B create C. I'll bring both C and C together. I'll put them face to face, and I'll create one eye. One eye from the C that's face to face.
So I'm going to add on from my last video. So we all see what the C is, right? We see a C and a C, right? But does anybody know that the real C is done this way, right? There's two sides to the C, right? If we took this, and then we took this, and then we hooked up one C, and then we hooked up two C's. We put the eyes, we got the two birds kissing. And I have a design I'm going to share, okay? I'm going to share a design on my Google of two birds. And I assume these two birds, anyways, just like the other time I showed you the C and the C, and then I finished off the C, and then I showed you the eye, or the nut, or the two, or the same thing for the beak. If you want, you can call it now the sword. So I was just thinking, you know. So like there was two C's. There's this one. Well, that's not the way to do it, Ronnie. There's this one, and then there's this one over here. See the way we're equal to both hearts on both sides. I'm thinking of other things while I'm doing this. That's why I'm talking a little bit choppy right now. And now that you do this way, right, and you do this way, right, make the eyes a little bit darker, right. It almost looks like one person, eh? It's like one person is standing on his balls. Hey, chap, what's going on here, eh? Just from understanding how things were created, right? Just from understanding how things were created, the sword, the arms, the two eyes on the bottom. I just like to fool around like that, right?
Complete the C and we create the one eye. Should we be passing the eye, or should we be going through the hole of the eye? And going from one side and coming out onto the other side? Should it be just that the two of them is how the body was actually created in the balance? How we were created just from simplicity of visioning certain things. Now, this is what we're going to talk about. We talked about this in the last video. When we turn the cube, what happens? When we use the 3 cube, right? Remember, I used the 3. I'll be able to do this. 1 and 2 are on the same side as 6 and 5, right? But the minute the 4, which is the opposite, the minute I come into the 4, here's the 4 cube, now I have no sides. See that? It's continuous. There's no sides. Okay? Now we have the 5, okay? The 5 is actually opposite the 2, which we already did over here, but the 5 is continuous, okay? Because there's on all the sides, it continues. The 5, and that's it. We were born, and Jesus was born in a manger. It's called a stable, and the stable has the X at the door. Now, since I drew 4 this way, right? Since I drew 4 this way, which is and I drew 6 this way, right? Shouldn't I have driven a 5 this way, right? But with the connections in the center, the heart of the matter. Here's 5. 5, you get to use all the sides, right? All the sides, except we don't get to do this. This is a little bit different than 5, as a little bit different than with 6. Okay? Now we're going to ask ourselves, we're going to switch a little bit. Now we're going to stay on it before we jump over. 6 goes with 2, 1, 4, 7. 5 goes with 1, 2, 5, 8. 4 goes with 3, 6, and 9. And 3 goes with 1, 4, 3, and 7. Why? Because 3 and 1 is 4. 3 and 4 is 7. 3 and 7 is 10. 3 and 3 is 3 and... Well, that can't be the right one. 3 and 1 equals to the 4. 4 and 3 equal to the 7. It's rare that we create a 7 out of this, right? We're looking for 1, 4, 7, so 3 and 1. Now, we didn't get the 13 because there is no 13. It is replaced by the 1 that stands alone, so that would create 13 over here. This is nothing. It's 1, 4, and 7. This would become 3 and 1 is 4. 3 and 4 is 7. 3 and 7 is 10. Are there any numbers that can create it with a single digit? 3 is created with one single digit. When you come to 4, 4 into minus 1, 4 plus 3, 4 plus 6, 4 plus 9, 13, 69 will be the numbers that create 4. Okay, 1369 actually can reverse the 9 to a 5, 1365. Do we see that anywhere? No. So this is 1369. Over here, 6 and 9, alternate current. 1 and 6, 2 and 5. The half-life of the queen on Mars, right over here. 5, okay, 5, okay, with, I don't know why it says 1, 2, 5, 8, because it's 5 minus 1, okay? That's why I think I had 3 over here, but no, it's no good. I have 5 minus 1 is 4. 5 plus 2 is 7. 5 plus 5 is 1. 5 plus 8 is 13 is 4. 13, 14, 15, 16. This one over here, we get 3 minus 4 equals to 1. But if we were working at 10, we couldn't do that. If we're working at 10, we can't do that. But on this one, I am going to do it and say 3 minus 4, 3 plus 4, 303 is just like saying 808. So then we get to the 6, and with the 6 and minus 2 is 4, 6 and 1 is 7, 6 and 4 is 10, 6 and 7 is 13. The cube, okay, the cube and the cycle, 7 and 4, Jesus. This is what the 6 cube looks like. and you just turn it around and it looks that way. The 5 will take 4. This one will switch twice, stay the same. This one will stay the same, and this one will switch. 2 will switch, 3 will switch, 2 switches, 3 switches, and 6. 2, 3, and 6 switch. 2, 3, and 6 switch. 1, 4, and 5 do not switch. So how do we want to look at these numbers? I don't know. And 1 and 4 goes into 5. And 2 and 3 do not go into 6. 6 becomes the 4 and the 2 of the half-life. 4 and 2 is the half-life. It's like the separation of our two minds. That's what they did in here. Okay, then we're going to go, what would happen if 3 had to go into a world of 5? Okay, if 3 had to go into the world of 5, well, anytime there's a 5, there's other numbers that go in it. The 5 is with 2 and 8. So 3 and 1, 3 and 1, 3 and 2 is 5. 5 and 3 is 8. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2, 5, 8 equals to your memory 1, 2, 5. If 3 has to go into the world of 3, 6, or 9, 9 is your birth. Creation of 3 and 3. 2 sides. It took 2 sides to create one birth. 3 and 3 equals to your 6. 3 minus 3 equals to your 3 plus 3 equals to your 6. 3 plus 9 equals to a 12 equals to a 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. 3, 6, 9 remain 3, 6, 9. Inside the 3 worlds, where I'm going to the 1, 4, 7 worlds, 1, 4, and 7, which is actually 10, 13, and 16, 21, and 47. 21 and 47, right over here, the 6 cube. The 6 cube, and I'm talking about number 3, what number 3 does, because number 3 must come into the 1, 4, 7. 3, 6, and 9 do this. 3, 6, and 9 do this. Here's your 3, 1, 4, 7. 1, 4, 7, right over here. 1, 4, 7, 1, 4, 7. It's the same thing, the 3 cube and the 6 cube that come together to do this. It's funny, the 3 and 6 come together, and the reverse is the 1 and the 4. They come together to do this. So 3 into the 147 becomes 2147. It's the same number. It's the cube, your DNA. It is the gateway inside this number over here. The numbers of 3, 6, and 9. This tells you exactly what it's doing. Does anybody follow me what happens? When I see the 6 dice and I want to say I want to go somewhere. Where do you want to go? Give me a number. Okay, I want to go to the 12 world. So in order for me to get to the 12 worlds, what do I have to do? I have to take a number. The highest number is 6. I have to add another 6. It goes to the 12 worlds. But there's other worlds with the 12 worlds. 1 and 2 equals 3. So the numbers with the 12 world have to do with 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. This row, this row, this row. If you bring it on an angle, the building cuts off. If you go up and down, the building doesn't end. Okay, well, it doesn't end for its length of numbers. So we want to go with 3. What world do we want to go into? Okay, but since everything around is 14, up and down is 7, I want to go to one of 3 worlds. I either want to go to 7, 4, 1, 8, 2, 5, 3, 6, 9. Where do I want to go? If I want to take 3 into 5, 8, and 2, I can't take it to this because I'm bringing it all over. If I want to take 3 to here, to here, to here, I would have to say 3 plus 6, 3 plus 2, 3 plus 4. Anyways, another thing I want to speak about in here, okay. Another thing I want to speak about in here is, here's all your angles. If you take a close look, your basic first 4, don't forget, everything is in between. Every time you see a dot, I'm in between 4 squares. Okay, here, 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 and here. This dot is in between 4 squares, so if I choose a square, okay, then these 3 will be on the outside of this square. And automatically 3, okay, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 will now surround it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 will now surround it. 5 and 3. 3 on this corner that surround this one, and then there's 5 around it that will surround it. Okay, here is on the inside. Okay, here's on the inside. Here's your 4, and on the inside of 4 is another 4. Here's your 4, and on the inside of your 4, here's your 4, and on the inside of your 4 is another 4. Here's your 4, on the inside of your 4 is another 4. So in this corner over here, in the void over here, it's 3. In the void over here, it's 4. In the void over here, it's 6. In the void over here, it's 7. So the voids are 3, 4, 6, and 7. 7 and 3, 6 and 4. If you look at the 7 and 3, it's actually like L, but we're not going to count that as a 50th. So what we are going to say is once we get these numbers established over here, the next number, okay, is 9. This number over here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add them up. 3 and 4 is 7, and 5 is 12, and 6 is 18, and 7 is 25. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 5 is 9, plus 7 is 16, plus 9 is 25. 25, 25, 50. 25, 25, 50. Now, if we want to count these, okay, 8 and 6 is 14, and 4 is 18, and 3 is 21, 22, 23, and 4 is 27, and 6 is 33, and 7 is 40, and 8 is 48. So we have 48, and then we have this one over here was 50. The total was 98. Do you want to do it again? Excuse me? In between here, okay, are the void numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 3, 5, 7, when it's added, 9 and 7 is 16, and 5 is 21, and 3 is 24, and 1 is 25. So we mark 25. Then we go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 7, 6, 5 is 18, and 4 is 22, and 3 is 25. Now we do the same numbers. The inside here is 20. Here and here is 14. Equals to 28, 34, 35, 36. Excuse me. Equals to 40. Sorry, how did I get any other number before? Equals to 40. So one of them equals to 50. The other one equals to 40. Then we have the split of everything, but we're not going to get into that. Anyways, we understand how we have what's created between the 4 blocks. This is 4 blocks around it. This is 4, 4, 4. This took 16 blocks. This takes 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here, 3, 6, 9, 12. There's 12 blocks to make up the outside. Now you have to make up the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a total of 16 blocks. Now when we choose a center for your own home in a birth rate of 9, okay, this totality will bring you 9 times 8. There will be 9 more. There will be 9 more. There'll be 9 of these. You see this one over here? There's going to be one just like it next to it. There's going to be just one like it next to it. Excuse me, just one here, then here, then here. There's going to be 8 around this. This one is 9 value. And there's going to be 8 times 9, 72, plus the 9 value in the center equals to your 81. That's how you create the Venus world. That's how you create the Venus world. The Venus world, okay, is more than one area, okay? We built areas around, and then we built the house inside. So you cannot, what is the Middle Earth? The Middle Earth might be there might be Middle Earth, but in time and space, we're on this huge piece of something where we are to only know. Should we ever really be allowed to know? Should we ever really be allowed to know? I mean, it'd be so crazy. I mean, this whole world would change. Everything would be so different. Imagine if everything got so easy. Can it ever get that easy? Survival is needing things. That's what survival is. We need things, and we need them on time. If the system is missing something for memory, then it might shut down. So we must continuously, and there's never enough people around, never enough minds, never finding that creative mind, the robotic. So if we knew everything, but we don't, and we'll never know. And even if it changes, are there other worlds like us, then that would be the next question. And if it is, we can say, well, why are they doing it? Because we don't know now, but we might know in the future why it's going on or why it's going on. And there's others that can actually know why it's going on because they've already understood it. Which, all right, that's it.